So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the dimensions and size of the 12 mini to the 10S and the 10S Max, the 10S series. You might be upgrading from this series. It's a 2018 model year. It's a 2-year upgrade here for you. And you might be thinking, you know what? I'm ready to go down in size. I don't want a big phone anymore. Begin with the 10S. Now I covered the 10, so it's pretty similar, but the iPhone 10S weighs 177 grams. So in terms of the iPhone 12 mini size and weight, you're going to see that the 12 mini 135 grams, pretty different there. Also, the iPhone 10s, according to Apple's website, is 5.65 inches tall versus 5.18 inches tall for the iPhone 12 mini. What that means is that the reach to the top is a little bit trickier. It's a little bit harder on the 10s. Not that it's hard. I'm not implying that it's a hard reach, but it's a little taller than the reach will be on the iPhone 12 mini. But what actually makes the difference, I think, is the width. This is 70.9 millimeters wide, so it feels a lot wider than the iPhone 12 mini. You could just kind of see it in my hand right here. It just takes up less of the palm in the 12 mini here. And if you have big hands, it's going to feel tiny in your hands here, 64.2 millimeters wide. Now, when it comes to the depth or the thickness of these phones, you're going to see 7.4 millimeters thick there on the iPhone 12 mini on the left, and on the right there, iPhone 10s is thicker at 7.7. So the mini is not only mini, it's light and thin as well. Of course, looking to the top, you'll see that the mini, definitely you can see that width difference right there, but the mini, a little bit more squared edges. Some people like that design more. Some people like the curvy design of the 10 model year. It really depends on your tastes, but overall, it's definitely going to be a pretty big difference in terms of the weight of these phones, in terms of the width. The 10s is not a big phone by no means, but it's not the most compact either. I do think the 12 mini is a nice step up in terms of compact feel, if you want a little bit more compact feel. Now, believe it or not, some people upgrade to a bigger phone, like the 10s Max, for example, and they're ready to go down in size. They want something smaller. They've had enough of the bigger size. And if you're one of those people in that camp, it's probably a really small camp, but if you are in that camp, we'll talk about this here. 208 grams of weight on the 10s Max. That's without a case. Add a case, it gets even heavier. Again, the 135 for the 12, I was going to call this the SE. For the 12 mini here, that is substantially lighter. That's almost 100 grams lighter, aka it's going to feel like a feather compared to what you were using in the 10s Max. In addition, this 10s Max on the right here has a height of 6.20 inches versus a height of only 5.18. I mean, we're talking over an inch of height. So if you have medium small hands or medium sized hands, the 10s Max might have felt really large to you. If you have large hands, the iPhone 12 mini will feel really small to you, but that might be what you're looking for. I want to make a comment here. I think that just because you have large hands don't mean you cannot enjoy a smaller phone. And if you do have small hands, I do think it's a little harder to say you can enjoy a large phone if you have small hands, because small hands and a large phone don't usually go well together. But I think larger hands can handle a big phone or a small phone just fine. And when it comes to width, at 77.4 millimeters on the iPhone 10s Max and 64 on the iPhone 12 mini, allows this phone to just sit right in the middle of the body right there, with the camera stopping me, as you can see right there. But if I put this phone here, it fits inside the screen of the 10s Max. Goodbye. Where did you go, little? Oh, where are you at? Oh, he's right there. There he is. iPhone 12 mini dummy model right there. But definitely gotta say the overall design is going to be very different as well. Curvy edges at the top up there versus squared off edges. You might like that difference. And you could see up there, definitely looks different on the 12 mini. Overall, coming from a 10s Max series phone to a 12 mini is going to reduce your weight, your height, and also your width. 3 major things that really matter. I think the thinness is not the most important. It's mostly that weight, the width, and the height. It's going to be so comfortable if you had enough of that large 10s Max. So that's basically it. The comparison between the 12 mini, 10s, and the 10s Max. If you upgraded to these in 2018 and you're ready to downsize, the 12 mini will have a pretty nice screen size, 5.4 inches. I mean, it's not massive, but it's not ridiculous small, like a 4-inch screen on the iPhone 5S, for example. If you guys want to see other comparisons with the XS and XS Max to this iPhone 12 mini, get those comments in before the official model does arrive. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next episode. Be sure to be well and enjoy your iPhone mini if you do decide to pick one up. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.